Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's play some more Asphalt 9, and today I'm gonna be testing out the 4GT in multiplayer. Oh yeah, baby, just because I have a bunch of fuel, it's ghost season, so maybe the car will be able to do anything at all. It is unclear yet. In case you're not aware what's the deal with the 4GT, first of all, it's one of my favorite non-Lambo cars. I absolutely adore the way that this car looks. It's fantastic, super sleek and all of that. Now the situation is that in this game, the 4GT it's a very peculiar car. It's incredibly fast for a Class B car, but it has horrendous handling. It's absolutely terrible. And along with that, it's also horrendous drifting, so it's a very difficult car to drive because simply it's kinda difficult for you to get to your top speed and not lose it when you're just trying to steer around and whatnot. A very skilled player will be able to do amazing things with this, but the average player like myself, probably not so much. So let's jump into multiplayer and see what we can do with this thing. Now, I specifically brought it or decided to do this video during Ghost Season because I think this is the point where this car can perform pretty decently. In Classic Season, because of all of the collision, it's gonna be difficult for you to get to your top speed as soon as someone hits you. Even if it's not a knockdown, someone hits you, you're gonna lose a lot of speed and all of that stuff. And if we're talking about Ghost Slipstream, well, that's obviously where this car is gonna really shine, but what car doesn't, right? Especially the top speed cars always do fantastic over here. However, here in Ghost, it's a middle spot between those two. There's no other people colliding with you, so you're still gonna be able to depend exclusively on your own skill as to if you can keep the speed going. And it's not as crazy as it's the situation in Ghost Slipstream, because you do have to rely on your own nitro, figure out how to save nitro and all of that. So it is an interesting middle point, and that's why I thought, hey, it's a good moment to bring this thing. Now, normally 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿, where we are right now, would be a track that is pretty good for top speed oriented cars, but this particular version of 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿 is not necessarily like that. But still, at 4th place, it's alright. And by the way, I'm starting this at the very start of the Gold League, meaning I recently only got to Gold League. So yeah, I'm probably gonna start facing first against people of lower leagues and eventually get to higher ones. But there you go. And we got some Pininfarinas Acuras, which are pretty decent cars in Class E, so no surprise they're actually higher ranked than my car. Viper, Acura, Bugatti V110. Oh, wow, look, another car that has really high speed, and the rest isn't that good. Now, all of the races that I'm showing you in this video are sequential races. There's no cherry picking, so whatever result I get in the race, whether it's good or bad, it's gonna be shown over here, because I think that is the important part when it comes to this type of videos that I like doing, is showing you what's good about the car and what isn't, how it might be able to compete under certain circumstances, and in certain tracks it might be able to do okay, but in other cases it's just not gonna be able to. And put this car in any track that is twisty, and guess what, you're gonna have an absolutely terrible time, because like I said, it's not only the issue with the, look at this, long straight. Of course I was gonna get into first place because this thing is just so quick, but yeah, anytime that you need to drift, anything that it's twisty, for example over here, look, see how much speed I'm gonna lose on this drift. It's so wide and I lost a ton of the speed. Now fortunately there's a little bit of more straight lines to go over here, but you know, the upcoming section with the S-turns, it's gonna be a nightmare. But again, that is why I wanted to make videos like this. I've said before that I wanted to make videos where I do more of driving one car in multiplayer and see how it does. Because A, it's fun, and B, it kind of helps a little bit to give you an idea as to how cars might be really fast like this one, but that doesn't mean that it's going to win every race. What it means is that it has an opportunity to get really good results in particular tracks, but then in others it's going to do absolutely terrible. So let's check. First place, what did I race against? And by the way, I didn't mention that I'm doing this in Android, because there will be more videos in this type of playlist, and it might be on the Nintendo Switch, so I'll let you know which version I'm playing. So I raced against 3 Acura NSX, which by the way is the one that beat me on the previous race, but over here I'm so much faster that I was able to. There's an F12 TDF barely upgraded, DS and 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿 LT. Yeah, these cars were not going to be able to do anything, and actually 2 of them disconnected, so I think they were just trying to rank down. And right on cue, we are in a very twisty track. Well, technically this isn't the most twisty version of the Caribbean, but overall the Caribbean as a whole is pretty twisty, so yes. And I already see Pure Italia Berlinetta, and I also saw that Hurricane Spider Evo, so yeah, those may not be as quick as I am, but they can absolutely destroy me. The acceleration of this car is not a garbage tier, but again, well, I mean, it's not garbage tier, it ain't very good either, but it's the incredible loss of speed that this car has in any other moment that even if it had some very decent acceleration, it still wouldn't help it very much. Look at all the speed that I lose as soon as I'm drifting. It's absolutely crazy. And by the way, I got this car at Golden just very recently. I bought the last epic part that I was missing. Oh, Jesus Christ. So it's actually I think it's the first time that I'm driving this at Gold. Not that it makes much of a difference, Gold compared to just maxed out. And at least I wanted to drive it. And by the way, this type of videos that I'll do on testing cars in multiplayer is not necessarily always going to be about cars at max rank or at Gold or anything, because you know how difficult it is to make cars take them into Gold. So there might be cases where I drive cars that are maxed out, that's going to be most of the cases, and from time to time even cars at lower stars just to see what they can do. But alright, unsurprisingly, as I thought it was going to be the case, in a twisted track I could do nothing. Huracan Evos, there's an Apex, Berlinetta, and a Pininfarina beat me again because comparatively speaking, even though this is classy, is much more agile. And probably this is how it's gonna be for the rest of this video, where I'm just gonna be wobbling between getting a little bit of points here and there and losing them right away in a completely different race. Right now, as I mentioned, I'm racing against relatively low ranked Gold League members and probably even some Silver League members from time to time. So at best, this video is gonna show how this car performs around that rank. I can tell you, this car is not gonna take me to the next league, and that is fine. At least I get to drive it, I get to enjoy it a little bit. But man, how they did my 4GT dirty. It is a beauty of a car. I don't know why they decided to make it so incredibly bad over here. It's quick, sure, but what good is it being quick when you cannot drive the car, you know what I mean? So it's okay. Also the nitro, if it had a slightly better nitro, well, considerably better nitro, it would be a more usable car. But the problem is that with low nitro that it has, along with the horrible handling, then yeah, you're gonna be losing speed as soon as you drift, as soon as you turn, and then after that, even if you have some shockwave to try to get back to speed, it's still not gonna do you very good. It is unfortunate. The whole combination or the whole set of stats in this car is just made to make it a bad car. And again, I would imagine that someone with really good skills will be able to do something decent with the car, but even then I would still dare to say that they're not gonna be able to do great. Alright, so here we go. Aston Martin Vantage, 2 Grand Sports, and I beat the Class C cars, the Pininfarina, Acura, another Pininfarina, and even a 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐞. Wow, that's a Class D. No, wait a second, is this 003S? Never mind, that's a Class B 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐞. It's fine. Okay, I imagine this race is gonna get a little bit interesting, because while it is not full top speed oriented, there is some decent opportunities to build some speed over here. And obviously there's a bunch of better cars. I saw there's a Huracan right in front of me. I think I saw a couple of Corvettes and even an Aston Martin Vantage, I think. I don't know. I think I also saw a Pininfarina. But yeah, so a little bit of opportunity to build some speed over here and then lose it over here because damn. But then we got this jump with a little bit of nitro. That's gonna be a lot of speed for me. Let me see if I can build the shockwave. And pray to God that I don't mess up this too much. Ah, come on! Well, I could feel it. I could feel it. I took the ramp at a peculiar angle, and that started to feel wrong the moment the jump began. So, man, I think I could have had a decent chance at this race to, I don't know, maybe finish in podium. But well, I just got physicsed, you know. It's okay. It's okay. 4GT. I still love you. I still love you. And actually, I did end up buying precisely the epic import parts of this car just because I like the car. That's it. No other reason. I always knew that it was going to be a terrible car, but it looks nice. So I thought, hey, let's buy them. All right, do we need to see? Well, we got beaten by everything. Yeah, there's some Grand Sports, the Evo, the Vantage, the Pininfarina, and another Grand Sport. Oh, well. I can help to wonder, where's Himalayas when I want it, huh? Oh, how it loves to hunt me in the 1v1s on Nintendo Switch, but over here, it's like, nope, no Himalayas for you. We're just gonna drive in a lot of tracks that are no good for this car. To be fair, I'm inflicting this pain on myself. Nobody really should be trying to rank up with this car. Again, I love it. It's a beautiful car, one of my favorite non-Lambo cars in terms of looks. But holy moly, the performance is atrocious in here. It's kind of funny though, because its sibling, let's say, the 4GT Mark II, it's the complete opposite to this car. It is very slow for Class B. Ah, Jesus. I drifted for way too long over there. It is very slow for Class B, but it has great acceleration, it has great handling, it has great nitro. It's literally the opposite of this, and that's kind of a peculiar situation with these two cars. I love them both. They both are absolutely beauts, but man. See, I'm able to catch up to this car because it's way slower than I am, but what is it? What good is it for me to be this quick when I cannot keep the speed? Look at this drift. It's so hilariously bad. Can I steal the second place? Come on, top speed! Yeah, baby! All right, you know what? Second place? That's much better than I thought I was gonna get. All right, so what happened over there? Well, a 911 GT3 RS, much slower car, but much more agile, beat me. But I did beat the Apex, a Pininfarina, Husaria. Well, honestly, I only beat one Class B car, and it's not very upgraded, so I don't know why I'm so happy. I did beat all the rest of Class C cars, including a also very, very, very fast car. Much like mine, that it's very difficult to keep the speed going. But alright, I'll take the second place. See what I was saying about wobbling up and down with the rank? Jesus. Now we're in Osaka, another famously, ridiculously twisted track, so... And no classic cars that I saw, it's all Class B, so I'm gonna get absolutely destroyed over here. I would imagine this is straight up the worst track for this car, like Osaka as a whole. I don't think there's a speed-oriented Osaka, even. Well, I guess there's a couple of sections where top speed can help you in a couple of Osaka tracks. I don't know if this one is one of them, I really don't think so. I really need to memorize which track is which, but oh well, I'm bad with memory, so. Let's try to do a little bit of wall ride over here, so as to not lose that much speed. But I'm 6th place. Even though it says that second place is ahead of me, well, technically it is, but that says second is not second, that's 5th. I'm dead last over here. Don't make me... I don't know why this game does this. Alright, yeah, this is not the version. The version that is more top speed oriented is the one that goes straight forward there to the left. But oh well. Oh well. What is a 6th place if not being first in the opposite direction, huh? Oh man. Oh Jesus! Well, did I lose anything from that wreck? No. It's all the same. It's all the same. I'm not sad about this performance, not at all. It's fine. I know what you're talking about. I would never be sad about something like this. At all. Technically, I did beat a Corvette. He quit, but I beat him, so that counts. So if you want to see more videos of this type of thing where I test one single car in multiplayer for a bunch of races and see how it does, and for me to show you every single race, not only the good ones, let me know in the comments which car would you like to see next. Now keep in mind that I have a very limited garage. I do have a decent amount of cars overall between both versions of the game, but I'm still limited, so I'm not gonna be able to show you amazing cars or very rare things. But you know, if you want to see some of the more common cars and whatnot, I can do that. Why not? Just let me know in the comments. That I would appreciate that. And to me, this is fun indeed, because for all the content that I've done in Asphalt 9 overall, I tend to talk much more about the state of the game and the events and the legend pass and this and that. But I don't really think I have ever taken the time to do like tests of one particular car, mostly because of the fuel system. I like doing these videos in one long take and then obviously cut it down. I don't like, oh Jesus Christ, I don't like having to record, oh I'll do 3 races here, tomorrow I'll do another 3 races, that type of deal. I don't enjoy that very much, so that's why now that I have some extra fuel, I decided to do this. And again, if you want to see some more of this, then it might justify me getting the Legend Pass a bit more often, but we'll see. Alright, so there you have it. That was the 4GT. doing terrible. At least I beat another Corvette, so again, I'll take every single little bit as a W because I have to feel good about something at all. But alright, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Check out these other videos related to Asphalt 9 in Nintendo Switch, because it's an older version, but it's very, very fun. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.